Hello, we're Matt and Sai, the co-founders of Strongband, and this is your total beginner workout. All you're gonna need is your Strongbands, a nice sturdy chair with a high back, and yourself.
An exercise mat is optional. We'll be spending most of the workout on our feet, but we'll be lying on our back for the stretch at the end. But you can use an exercise mat throughout for comfort and grip.
So we're gonna be starting with our warm-up. We're then gonna move into our strength and mobility portion of the workout, which we're gonna repeat twice, and then we will move into our stretch at the end.
We'll have modifications and progressions over on our description in the YouTube channel, so do check that out.
And I'm gonna be doing the standard version of the exercises today, so you can follow along with me for those.
And I'll be doing the progression, so you can follow along with me for those. All right, let's get into it. Okay guys, we are starting with our scapular circle. So let's bring our shoulder blades up, forwards, down and back. We're drawing nice big circles. And you can just ease into this one and build through the next few reps. Just really noticing how your body's feeling. Do a couple more going in this direction. All right, and let's reverse. We're going up, back, down, forwards. So you can start a little bit squarey just to make sure you're getting every part of the movement in, and then try and make them nice, smooth, big circles. And the aim is to keep the rest of the body still. We're just bringing that good movement in through the shoulder blades. All right, one more, all the way around. All right, we're going into our shoulder joint and socket next. I'm gonna use my Power Pink Strongband.
And I'm just gonna stick with body weight for this one.
So I'm just holding right at the end of the band, and then we're going to lift our arms up as high as we can and then bring them around us all the way back and then reverse. Again, try and keep that body nice and centered and try and keep your arms nice and even as well. We're gonna do 5 each way. Just take normal breaths in and out through the nose here. 2 more of these. Keep checking in. And last one each way. Get a good stretch through the chest and shoulders here. All right, you can put your band to the side if you're using that, thank you. We're going into some hip circles. So standing with your feet just a little bit wider than hip width apart, having your hands on your hips. We're just going to go into circles. We're going to start fairly small as you're just sussing out how it feels. And if that feels comfortable and you're ready for a deeper stretch, you can just bring the hips into a bigger circle all the way back, to the side, forwards. We'll do a few more this way. Just feel a nice stretch through the hamstrings, particularly when your hips go back and over in the sides. Okay, one more, and then reverse, going the other way.
Feeling good.
We'll do a couple more. All right, last one round. Okay, we're going into our forward folds next. So you can bring your feet slightly inwards, just under the hips. And then from here, we're gonna tuck our chin and then slowly roll and round the upper back. You can keep your hands on your thighs and roll down, roll and round the middle of the back, the lower back and the hips. And then come back up. You can bend your knees as much as you need to. We're just bringing some good movement in through our spines here. So tucking the chin, rounding the upper back, the middle back, the lower back and the hips. Coming as low as you can control and back up. All right, we're just gonna do one more of these. Tucking the chin, rounding the upper back, the middle, the lower, and just check in with yourself. Knees as bent as you need to, and then coming back up. All right, and we're just gonna end our warm-up with our air squats.
So I'm gonna be using a chair to support me with this one. So grab a chair if you feel as though you need that.
And if you're comfortable doing it without a chair, you can just follow along with me. So bringing your feet slightly wider than hip width apart, toes slightly pointed out. We're just gonna sink our hips back, bend our knees, control it down, and then push the floor away. Keep your back nice and straight, just moving within your pain-free range of motion here. We're gonna go for 6 reps, so we've got 3 more, and see if you can get that little bit lower for the last couple. Really feel it across your whole foot on both sides. Final one. Did I have an extra one?
Maybe.
And that's it. All right, warm up done. We're gonna get into the main workout.
All right, guys, we are getting into our first exercise, which is gonna be a replica of what we just did in the warm-up. We're gonna start with our chair-supported squat, or you're gonna be with Sai using your band. So with the chair-supported squat, it's gonna be out in front of you like so. You're gonna find your comfortable squat position, so heels are usually hips width or a little bit more apart with the toes facing out. Then we're just gonna sit that butt back and down, driving the knees out over the toes and back up. We're gonna go for 10 reps here. That's 2. Keep driving those knees out, and the idea here is just to slowly find a deeper range of motion over time, whether that be in this session or over the course of the next few weeks, and use the chair less and less for support. We got 4 more. How you doing, Sai?
Doing good.
Last 3 here. That's 1, 2. Challenge yourself on this last one, and 3. There we go.
Right.
Squat done. We are into our marches. So, Sai and I are gonna swap bands. Power pink for you, laser lime for me. I'm gonna be using the chair for assistance and using a single band. So you're going to find your strong band logo with the letters facing you. You're gonna place it underneath one foot, and you are gonna hold your top 7. So my top 7 is here. In fact, I'm actually gonna hold my bottom 7, which is just here. You'll feel that tension created here. Use the chair on the other side for support. If the chair is too low, then I'd recommend using a wall. And all we're gonna do is shift our weight into that side as we pick that leg up, control it back down. You should feel that core tense and brace to stabilize your position here. And we can take these nice and slow. We're gonna go for 10 reps again. That's 4 by my count.
6 by mine.
6, 7, keep it slow. 8, 9, last one, fantastic. Lower that down. We're gonna swap to the other side. So just adjust the position of your chair if you need to.
If you're using the double band like me, you can have a natural handle at the start of it, and then we can look to progress it as you get stronger in this as well.
Are we ready, guys? Let's go again. Shift your weight into that side and lift for 1. Good. 2, 3. Again, you're using the chair for support as much as you need to here. No rush, but eventually we'll start to progress to use it less and less. What number are we on, Sai?
This is 7.
7, 8, 9. Keep that core brace for the last one and relax there. Well done.
All right.
Slowly bring the band down. We are getting into our good mornings here. So Sai is going to be using the band. You can follow along with her. I'm just going to be using body weight. So we'll show you from a slightly diagonal stance here. Feet are shoulder width apart. As you can see, Sai hooks the band around her neck, and it's just creating tension by standing on or just outside the ones. We're gonna bring a slight bend into the knees, and then I want you to think about sending the butt to the wall behind you, keeping a nice neutral spine, and then driving back up. We're gonna go for 10 reps again. Should feel a nice stretch through the hamstrings. And we're keeping pressure in our entire foot. So think about big toe, little toe, and heel. 4?
Yes, this is 5.
Good, so core brace to help maintain that neutral spine. Feel that stretch in the hamstrings and possibly the glutes as well. And we're thinking about tucking our tailbone to come back up. So drive those hips forward to come to the top of the good morning.
Final 2, I think.
Okay, I believe you. Last one, and relax there. Fantastic. Into our push exercise, guys. We are going into our shoulder press. I'm gonna be on the laser lime, size on the power pink. You're gonna place the logo down so it's facing you and step on or just outside the ones. Bring the band into this front rack position. So elbows are starting to face forward, palms of the ceiling to the sky. We're gonna drive that band up and overhead, creating full extension through the arms. Drive up, slowly control it down. This is rep 3. We're gonna go for 10 reps again. Keep a slight squeeze of the glutes and engagement in the core. And keep trying to find your maximum range of motion in your shoulder joint. I've lost count.
That's 8, we've got 2 more.
Last one, guys. And relax there,
Right.
well done.
Just a little tip with those ones, to make sure you've got an even amount of band on each side. Just make sure you're holding at the same number on each side as well. So I'm holding on the one there, just so it's nice and even.
And then that's how you know you can progress it, because next time, if you're feeling strong, you can jump onto those 2s. Final exercise, we are gonna do our pull aparts. So I'm gonna be doing single banded with the laser lime.
And I'm gonna be doing double band with the power pink.
So you're gonna find your logo, and then I'm just gonna place my hands at the 6 for my pull aparts. Si, what are you on?
I'm gonna go for 3.
Woo! Okay, so we're gonna roll the shoulders back. Keep a shoulder width stance and a slight bend in the knees, core engaged, and we're gonna take that band out towards the side of our room, like we're trying to touch the walls with our pinkies. Slowly control the band back in, and we'll go again. Now, if you feel as though this is relatively easy for you, just creep those hands in a little bit to number 5 or 4 or whatever's next, and see if you can find that right level of challenge for you. 5 reps down.
That's right.
This is 6, guys. We're gonna go for 10 again. 7, 8, last 2, and final 1. Relax there, well done.
Woo.
I can definitely bump it up next round, I think.
I think mine was a good level of challenge.
Okay, guys, we're gonna get straight back into round 2 now. Back into our chair-supported squats. Do you want the laser lime?
You know what?
What?
You know what?
Okay. Okay, guys, set up with your chair in front of you. Remember, it's all about finding that right level of challenge for you. So if you still want the chair in front of you, but actually your hands are just kind of hovering around it to make sure you're safe and balanced, that's absolutely fine. Find that level of challenge, and it's always there to support you if you need it. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I've just stepped up my band as well. So I've moved on to the power pink, and I've progressed onto progress line 3 on the feet there.
Okay, we're going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, just to go through our checklist again. We've got a slightly braced core. We're driving our knees out over our toes, so you should really feel the hips doing some of the work here. Sitting the butt back and down and driving through the whole foot to come back up.
3 more.
1, 2, last one, guys. And relax, fantastic. Into our marches.
Are you gonna step it up, Matt?
I am gonna step it up. So I was on the 7, the bottom 7 last time. So I'm gonna find my logo, stick with the single band, but I'm gonna go to level 4 here.
All right. And I'm gonna come down to level 7, so a little step up from the handles.
Pull that band up. Make sure you've got that braced core before you go anywhere. And then let's lean into that side as we march the knee up for 1. Remember that chair or wall is there for support. 2, 3, maybe you want to try one without the hand on the chair and then bring it back. Halfway on this side. Feel that core engaged, feel the band wanting to pull you down, but you're resisting that. Last one.
Final one.
And relax there, well done. Let's swap. Hook that band underneath the other foot. Make sure that band is secure. Are we ready? Let's go 10 reps again. Shift to that side and march that knee up. We want to be aiming to get the knee about hip height or more, if that's possible for you at the moment. If not, that's just something to work up towards. How many are we on, Sai?
This is 7 here.
We got 3 to go, guys. Hopefully you're not as bad at counting as I am.
It's hard to count and talk. That's it.
That's it. Fantastic work. We are into our hamstring work, so we're going to be doing our good mornings. Sticking with the power pink?
I'm sticking with the power pink, and I'm going to just bring the band in a little bit more. So I'm going to adjust it to progress line 4 to get a bigger stretch here, a bit more resistance.
Big step up. Okay, hook the band if you're with Sai. If you're with me, we're sticking with body weight. I quite like to go hands on the hips here. Slight bend in the knees, and then let's send the butt back and drive the hips forward for 1.
So you might have noticed that me and Matt have slightly different positions here. So my legs are a little bit straighter than Matt's, which is going to give me a deeper hamstring stretch. But if you don't have a super flexible hamstring just yet, you can bend your knees a little bit more with Matt.
I've been exposed. I think that's 6.
Yes, I got 6 as well.
Good, final 3 reps here. Last one.
All right.
There we go.
That's it.
Careful getting out of that. All right, guys, back into our shoulder press. Grab your band of choice. Find the logo. You stepping it up?
I'm stepping it up again, so I'm going to adjust it to progress line 3.
And I'm sticking with the 1s with this one. So 1s are on the inside of my feet here, and I'm also grabbing the 1s at the top of the band. Come into that front rack position, and we're going to drive that band up to the ceiling overhead and back down for 1. 2, good. 3, 4. Try and think about a nice neutral stack of your hips over your knees and your rib cage over your hips.
Last 3.
Keep going, guys. Just 1 more exercise after this.
Final rep.
And bring it down. Well done. Last but not least, we have our pull aparts. So you're going to find that logo again. I'm on the single band, Sai's on the double, and I'm going to step mine up. I was on a 6 last time. I think I'm going to creep mine into a 4.
Woo. I'm staying on the 3. That was a good challenge.
Are we ready? Shoulders rolled back. Allow them to fall naturally. We have a slight bend in the knees, and we're going to take those pinkies out towards the side and control the band back in for 1, 2, 3. Feel the muscles in the backs of the shoulders and your upper back doing the work. Almost think about the arms as just an extension of the band so that we can really focus on those muscles.
3 to go here.
Almost there, guys. Last bit of work. Last rep.
That's it.
We are done.
Well done.
Excellent work. Let's get into our stretch.
Okay guys, we are ending our workout with our hamstring stretch using our strong bands. So I've got the Onyx band here.
And I'm on the Power Pink.
And there's 2 ways you can do this. So I'm going to be doubling up the Onyx band to get a deeper stretch and to pull my leg in a bit more. Matt's going to be using a single band there to give him a little bit more length to work with if your hamstrings are feeling particularly tight. So sitting down, we're going to find our logo and line up our progress lines. We're then going to loop it over one foot. So Matt and I both have it on our left foot. And then from here, we're going to lean back, try and keep that other leg straight. So our right leg should be straight. If you need to bend it, that's absolutely fine. Do whatever you feel most comfortable with. So from here, we're going to straighten out our leg and then gently pull the foot in, and you should feel a good stretch through the hamstring here. So we're going to take a few deep breaths in and out through the nose here. And just find that position where you can feel that stretch, but it doesn't feel like the worst pain in the world. So nothing should feel painful, but it should feel a little bit uncomfortable here.
And we want to be aiming for mostly straight legs with this hamstring stretch. I think people tend to try and get back as far as possible, but end up bending the knee. You just want to come to a position where that leg is straight and you feel a good level of stretch.
Yeah, really good point. And that way you can also track your progress. So when your legs are straight, you know that's a really honest reflection of where your flexibility is.
We have 10 more seconds on this side.
Okay. And if you can, just creep your hands up a little bit more further up the progress lines to get that deeper stretch at the end.
3, 2, and 1.
Okay, you can now just swap legs here. If you're skilled enough.
Come back up to the top and just swap the band before coming back.
Okay, so same thing again on this side. We're going to keep our legs straight. Take that nice deep breath in and out through the nose.
And then just for reference, my hands have been on the 5s here, but now for the second half on this side, I'm just going to creep them up to a 4, just for that added level of stretch.
And for these stretches, it doesn't really matter what your ability level is. You can use the Onyx or the Power Pink or the Laser Lime. The thicker the band, so the Onyx one's just going to be less forgiving, so it lets you pull in a little bit more, whereas the Power Pink gives you a little bit more flexibility and it's a little bit looser.
We have final 5 seconds here. 4, 3, 2, and slowly come up.
Right. And that's it, guys. Our first strongman workout done.
Fantastic work today, guys. Make sure to check out the rest of your resources on the welcome page, and we'll be uploading more videos just like this to our YouTube channel, so make sure to subscribe to that. Bye.